Good evening, everyone. I wish you a very happy Diwali and a happy New Year. I hope you all are doing fine. Getting ready for the new year, even though it's a Hindu New Year. I hope you have taken time off, spending time with your family, friends, a lot of eating, drinking, get togethers. So today here we are with Rishi Kapoor, who has a lot of experience, about 2 decades of experience in building and managing sustainable verticals in the media industry. He has strong credentials in concept selling, media marketing, forging strategic partnerships, event planning and management, and customer engagements. Thanks, Rishi, for taking the time today to join this live session. We understand it's a festival season, but we also wanted to update our network about the event that we have on 28 and 29 on the India Diversity Job Fair. There's a lot more behind Rishi's experience and things that he has done, but just because of a little throat infection, I am not able to go all over it. But maybe Rishi can give a little bit more background about himself, his work experience with ET Edge, um, his experience with other media companies, and at Sapphire Connect as well. So thanks, Rishi, once again, and thank you for taking the time and explaining to our audience not only about yourself and telling them what you do, but also about the India Diversity Job Fair that's coming up.
Sure, Niti. Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Rishi Kapoor. I've been with media industry for close to 2 decades now. My last stint was with Times of India, where I was heading the conference and special initiative vertical for ET Edge. For the last 3 years, I've been partnered with an Britain executive search firm called Sapphire Human Solution, where I've started my own business vertical that focuses on creating knowledge destination. So we function under a brand called Sapphire. And in the last 3 years, we've been able to create multiple such intellectual properties, which are now well reckoned within the set of industry that we focus on. We have built a very premium business community called Leaders of India, where we have business leaders across genres, across industry, part of this community. At the same time, since I was little bit emphasis about diversity, equity, inclusion, when the first ever body in India was formed called India Diversity Forum, and I got the opportunity to head the management committee for this body, I leapt on the opportunity. I'm currently heading the management committee for India Diversity Forum, and that's where we are live today talking about
Yeah.
one of the key initiative of India Diversity Forum, which is India Diversity Job Fair, virtual job fair, which gives
Yeah.
opportunity everyone across, uh, different background, different ethnic, sexual orientation to come across and become part of this 2 day fair, where you have close to 50 plus Indian and multinational firm ready to accept you with open arms for various positions they have.
So, Rishi, how did you come up with this idea? Like, why this idea, or how did you come up with this idea of a virtual job fair?
So Niti, multiple aspects. While when idea was formed, the whole idea of forming this body was to cater to various different aspects to probably spread the awareness regards to diversity, equity, and inclusion at the corporate level. Uh, while doing so, some of the pain areas which we found that most of the firms face when it comes to diversity, equity, inclusion was getting the right candidate when it comes to their diversity hiring. And that's where
Right.
he said, fine, while we will come up with DNI surveys, while we come up with best practices, we will also create a forum where we help them meet their demand when it comes to diversity hiring candidates, right? And
Right.
that's where we started last year conducting the first ever virtual edition, which was pretty successful. Though we learned from a lot of mistakes we made, like not everything can be the best in the first year. So we learn from a mistake. We are trying to make it better this year, and of course, learning while going up on the curve. So this year, you will see that last year, well, there were around 40 odd companies participating. This year, we have 50 plus organization participating at job fair. we have more than 45,000 registration of candidates who are looking for a job across different categories. When you talk about LGBTQ, women who want to come back to work, veterans, PWD category, across. So we have
Right.
45,000 plus people already registered for the job fair. It's a huge number compared to what it was last year.
And where, and can you give us a little bit more information on where and where is this, when and where is this job fair happening? Where do people need to go and register? What is the process?
So, like I mentioned, it's a virtual
Virtual.
job fair.
Yeah.
What I will do probably, I will mention the URL, which
URL.
people can probably visit
Yeah.
and they can register themselves. So there are two categories of people who can look at visiting the job fair. One, of course, the DNI leads and the HR folks who probably want to hear the experts talking at the forum with regards to various aspect to diversity hiring. So there is a half day content on day one, so they can come and hear the expert. They can probably have Q&A session, talk to and interact with the experts. At the same time, candidates who are
Hmm.
looking for job change or looking for a job opportunity can also participate. They can visit all those organizations who are participating at the job fair, their booth, look at the links, job listing they have posting over there. They can click and they can, post their resume live. They can interact with the representative live on both the days of the event.
So once I've posted my resume, is it at the time of registration or at the time of the job fair?
So there are two ways of it. If I am probably registering myself, if I'm a candidate, I'm visiting the website and I'm registering myself, I can post my resume immediately. This
Right.
resume also obviously can be picked by various organizations who are participating, looking at the candidate. That is one part of it. The
Yeah.
second part is you, as a candidate, I can choose the JD which goes with my experience, with my skill set, and I can apply to those jobs directly. The
Okay.
third aspect will be I can be a I don't register, but I probably do a walk-in on day of the event. And while I
Okay.
do a walk-in, I can visit all those organization booth who are participating at the job fair and can participate at that time as well.
Okay. So give us a little more in depth on then what happens when I'm visiting there as a booth. What happens?
So okay, so if I'm the candidate, I visit a booth. Say for example, if there is a big booth of General Mills, if I visit the General Mills booth, uh, there are two three ways of looking at it. One, I can click on the advertisement that says click here to apply. Once I click on
Yeah.
that link, it will show me all the JDs which has been posted by General Mills over there. I can
Yes.
decide the ones which goes with my skill set to
Yeah.
apply. Once I apply, within fraction of seconds, my resume will be picked by the person who is manning that booth from General Mills. And if they
Mhm.
find my candidature suitable, they can do either a live interview. So there is an option of video chat, or they can schedule a time with me and then they can conduct it later as well.
Okay, so there's somebody right away at the other side waiting for the
Yes.
resumes to come in. The moment you say, okay, apply, they see your resume right away. They call you in just like you would go for a walk in interview or to these companies.
So Niti, what we have done, we have invested in the technology. We call it smart booth because you can do things on the spot.
Yeah.
Even suppose if I'm visiting a booth, the person manning the booth, even if I don't apply, they get an indication or notification that Rishi Kapoor is on the booth. And the
Hmm.
person manning the booth can probably do a active chat with me, hey Rishi, how can I help you? There are
Right.
times I may be a confused candidate, I don't know what to do, where to apply,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But this gives you an option as a person from the organization side to say hello to me and interact
Yeah.
with me rather waiting to understand who visited the booth after the event is over.
Exactly like how you would go to a career fair in your college or a university, and you know
Right,
s-
right,
there are
right.
booths there, there are people standing on the other side wanting to talk to you, you are wanting to talk to them, you start a conversation and then give your resume and then maybe do an interview if they like you.
Right.
Okay. Can you share some name of the companies and speakers and guests who will be coming for the event?
So there are multiple forms. So we have Accenture, we have General Mills, uh, So there are more than 50 firms who are participating. I'm just throwing some names because
Yeah,
a lot of companies are participating. At the
yeah.
same time, there are a list of good speakers speaking at the forum. From so Harshmina Zaveri, who is the vice chairman and MD of NRB Bearing, she is taking the keynote address at the event. At the
Mhm.
same time, we have lot many DNI leads of top organization participating at the event as a speaker, and multiple head of HRs are participating at the event.
Okay. And
So if you visit the website, so I will tell you somebody who wants to visit the website can visit the website, get all the details with regards to the agenda over there, with regards to which other firm are participating, and they get all the information at one place.
no problem. Is there any joining fee? Sorry, did you want to get your bell?
Give me a second. Yeah, give me
No
a
problem.
second.
Yeah.
One second. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, please go ahead.
No problem. No problem. Completely understandable now. Is
So
there any?
let me share the link because a lot of people who are hearing us right now they must be doing the Google search. So the
Yes.
link that you can visit will be jobfair.indiadiversityforum.org.
Okay. Did you want to put it in the chat here, or I can?
I can do it right away. Let me do it right away for people who want to click, who want to participate, who want to know what the speakers at the event. Yeah, here you go.
Put it as well. All right. Yeah. So, that's it. So, is there any joining fee to this?
For candidates, there are no fee.
There's no fee.
No,
Okay.
we don't charge candidates.
Yeah.
The organization who are participating, who are members of IF, they have paid a very minimum fee because there is cost involved to, deploying the technology, getting the virtual platform. Just take care of the cost of it. India Diversity Forum is a Section 8 firm. It's a non-profit organization. We don't make money. If there are any costs involved, we make sure that we just cover up the cost while we execute anything for on behalf of the members.
Okay. That's absolutely brilliant. Since you organized this event last year, can you shed some light on what was the impact on the jobs created, and how did it benefit the diversity network?
So just to give you some statistics, last year was the first inaugural year. We got more than 2,000 candidates who participated during the 2 days of job fair. We got more than 600 job opportunity. When I say job, I mean JDs, which were there for the job seekers, and close to 62 or 63 people got the offer. And there were 30 plus partners who participated last year with uh, more than 15 top speakers speaking on day one of the event. So that was some of the key statistics with regards to what happened last year.
And everything was virtual, right?
Everything was virtual.
So, is there any plan in the future to make it a non-virtual event?
Niti, a lot of people ask me that why a virtual event, why not an on-ground event? On-ground event, you can meet the candidate, you can scan it, you can talk to them. The limitation to for an on-ground event is that you can only have set of candidates in and around that location. If I'm hosting in Mumbai, at the max I can get people from Navi Mumbai, Thane, or maybe Pune or
Yeah,
Nasik. But in
right.
case of virtual email, there is no physical boundary. People can attend any part. You can be sitting in Kerala, but you can still be part of the virtual event. So
Yes.
it increased one the footfall. Two, it's a win-win for both the side. You look at from the company perspective, they are getting to meet more diverse candidate. Look at from the candidate perspective, even if they can't make it physically, they can still get the chance to appear for an interview.
And today, a lot of jobs are remote jobs, so it doesn't really matter where the candidates are, right? So these opportunities can be open to people even in the remotest locations, not only in India but all over the world. So I think it helps to have a virtual event. for people who are not in these metro cities, because you could only do like 3 or 4 of those virtual fairs, you know. That's all the questions I had. But there is a question from the audience, Maria Wellingani. How many rounds of interviews will be conducted? Will all the rounds be on the same day?
So, Maria, it depends on the firm. So, there are firms, depending on what role, how senior the role is, they can take a call. Maybe for a very entry level profile, they may probably conduct the interview on both the days, on one of the days, and can close it. They can give you the offer. There are times they conduct the initial round on both the days, and then the final rounds are conducted later. Depending, like I said, depending on how technical the job is, how senior the profile is, it all depends on that.
Yeah, I think it would depend also on the job profiles, right? Like each job profile might have a technical, non-technical interviews. Who's available on that day, not available.
Right.
Those are all the questions I have. And if there are any questions, please post it on the chat in the comments. Even on the live video, we will get back to Rishi. We'll get hold of Rishi again, get the answers, and post them back to you. So we look forward to this virtual career fair with India Diversity Forum. Queen is the outreach partner for India Diversity Forum, and we are looking forward to collaborating together. Once again, wishing everyone a very happy new year. I hope you had a good time off. But starting with the new year, new job fair, new job opportunities. So good luck, everyone. And we look forward to connecting with you online, offline. Our website is www.queen.in. Thank you so much for listening to us. And thank you, Rishi, for taking the time out even during the festival
Thank you,
season. Thank you so
thank you,
much.
Niti. It was a pleasure partnering with Queen and looking forward to create some great historic milestones within the DNI space.
Absolutely. We look forward to working together in other spaces as well.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Bye bye.
Bye.